So my name is Gregory Dyke. I'm originally from Switzerland, and I moved to France for work like 8 years ago now, and that's when I discovered Belfolk. And then 2 years into Belfolk, I discovered this place. People told me about this place, and so I came to the workshops, and I did them I think in 2008, 2009. Then I was a volunteer here for two Volcaniques, and now I'm here for the third time doing the workshop, fifth time doing the Volcanique.
Okay, and can you explain me a little bit from your student point of view or perspective, how is to learn labouré?
I think it's kind of difficult, so I do lots of other dances as well. In different dances, people have different ways of doing things, and they're very much set in this is the way we do it. And here it's very much set. They're like three things that they do. They do the circle, where we all dance in the circle and try to do what they're doing. And they show exercises of how we move, some suggestions of how to move, and rules that you could fix that aren't absolute rules, but are rules that you can give yourself and see what happens. And then they have the kind of warm-up body awareness things, and that's the only three things they do, and they could do many other things that they choose, either they choose not to do or that they don't know that they could do, and that's kind of a pity. The things, how they do it, I found a little bit difficult, because when you look at them, so like the Frères Champions, they're pretty, and so the way their body moves is going to be very different from the way my body moves, and it takes a lot of experience to be able to see what they're doing and to place it in your own body. And so the first years I did that, I thought I was doing a really good job of it, and I wasn't. And now what's interesting is I at least have the knowledge to see the difference between what they're doing and what I'm doing sometimes. Other times I still think I'm doing it perfectly, and I'm probably not.
And what?
And so that's difficult because they don't give feedback, or they give very punctual feedback, and it's very difficult to ask them to give feedback. And so the other two things also that I find difficult are when we're in the circle, they're not very regular in what they're showing. So like we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, tum tum, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tum tum, and it's very difficult. And suddenly, the game becomes as much being super reactive to what they're doing, which is also an interesting skill, but it's very difficult, and it's even more difficult for people who don't have much experience. And then, so the whole thing is that the people who have less experience don't have the same possibilities and aren't helped as much as the people who have experience. Also the same, when we dance together, I always dance with people who had experience, mainly because people are timid and they always go to the same person, and so it's difficult to disrupt that and go dance with someone else. That's also there's not enough sharing.
Okay. So